Now I'm going to bring across my wire. And I'm going to try and sort of thread him through under this root there. And then I'm going to try, I don't want to crush the roots under the wire, so try and feed them through nicely. Give them a little bit of a twist. And I'll leave that bit poking up there. It's still wobbly, but we'll tighten it up in a minute. It's a bit more soil. Now I'm going to pour some on. Any roots that you've got sticking up like this at the moment, you can just push them down with your fingers. This is where the soil scoops are really good to make sure you get the soil in where you need it to be. Okay. Pour that in. They're also good because what you can do is you can fill them up with soil. You can put a little bit in like that, and then you can stand them up there, and the soil's still in there. You get your chopstick, and then gradually we want to work the new soil around the roots. So we're going to work this in, trusty old chopstick again, work it around the roots there, and make sure that there's no big air pockets in there. Like that. It's quite amazing if you get the soil worked in properly, how it starts to firm the tree up. The roots around here, the roots of all the trees, they have three main jobs to do. One is to soak up nutrients, the other is obviously water, and the other important job is to anchor the tree to the ground, stop it falling over. And it's quite amazing how good they are at doing that. And just by doing this, by taking the tree out of the pot and seeing the roots, you can see how many roots there are. Just imagine every time you go for a walk through the woods, what's actually going on underneath your feet. We tend to look at the tops of the trees and the trunks, and we look at the canopies and all the branches and the twigs, but underneath our feet there's this whole world of roots and other things living around the roots. Right, so we just keep going around, nice and gentle again. I don't want to pack the soil in, just work it in. Gradually the tree will start to firm up, hopefully anyway. But what it will do is it'll settle down a bit and it'll sort of lock together a bit more, so it will make it a bit more firm. Pour the soil on the top there. That's good. Right, well, we've filled the pot up now. What I'm going to do now is take this wire. I'm going to trim the wire back. Now I've got a pair of pliers. These are called gin pliers, especially for working on our bonsai. And I'm going to just give it a little twist now. And this is where it tightens up. Hopefully, should get a bit stronger in there, a bit more firm. It's still a bit wobbly, but gradually, as the new roots will come, grow through there, he'll firm up a little bit more. I'll just get my special brush here, my shaving brush, and we'll just tap down the top of the soil. This helps to work the soil in around the top of the roots, around this area here, without hurting them. Flattens it off a little bit.
So are these all traditional tools you have here?
Yes, I mean, I think this has probably been used for hundreds of years for doing this sort of thing. Chopstick, obviously very traditional. I actually think most of them are probably adapted over the years. I mean, there are loads of different tools for all different jobs. Some very, very precise tools, some sort of general purpose tools. Right, now, I've got a few little roots sticking up there. I mean, they will die off anyway, but we'll trim them off because it makes it look nice. want to keep the soil just below the rim of the pot, like that. That sort of, the pot then frames it nicely, makes it look good. Let's just use my little brush, the brush off. Right, there we go, and I've got just a little cloth here which I just wipe around, takes the dust off. There, done. This one's repotted. What we've got to do now is water it. So we stand it in a bowl of water. So the water level is up to about here. The water will soak through inside. Leave it in there for about 20 minutes. That way the akadama, the fresh soil, will absorb a lot of water. Take it out, let it drain, and then just water as normal. Water from the top, watering can, hose pipe, small jug. I will just show you this actually. This is a Japanese watering bowl, which I think is just a lovely way of watering, especially for an indoor tree like this. Put the water in here, you take your ladle, a little bit of water, and you put the water on there. I just think that's lovely. Or you can use a jug.